flavors we're talking about, we want, a burst in the beginning and maybe a finish that doesn't linger too much so that you want more of it.
And you don't want a long linger because you're not going to eat more of it if it lingers.
So it's going to be a quick fix. And then
have more.
And then have more. But that suggests something else.
Exactly.
Which is called addiction.
Exactly.
You're trying to create an addictive taste.
That's a good word.
Or something that they want to go back for again.
Oh my God. These people will go any length to make profit. Even if they have to poison people, they will do it. What is going on? What is happening to the world?
Chemically injected watermelons are hitting the market, apparently, because they're in such high demand that they are injecting the ones that aren't ready with chemicals so that they look riper and redder and they last longer on shelves.
So I got this watermelon up, and I like to rinse my watermelon before I cut it, and it's like peeling. Does anybody has problems with their watermelon like this?
So I cut watermelon for my kids, and they're all bringing it right back, saying they don't like the texture. And I've seen enough videos of people posting rubbery watermelon. I can't believe I got one. I got a rubbery watermelon. The texture is so weird. Like, you gotta bend it so far before it will break. This is a really thick cut, so that one was easier. What's going on with the watermelon this season? And with the prices, this is like an $8 watermelon. They're not going to eat it. They won't eat it. They think it tastes, the texture, it's rubber.
It was caused by the electricity grid, which is about 25% or so.
Exactly.
So 24%, it comes from agriculture and forestry. Why is that causing such a big increase in carbon?
Cows and other grass-eating species have a digestion system that emits methane. And methane is a very powerful greenhouse gas. And so cows alone account for about 6% of global emissions. And so we need to change cows, just cows alone.
How are we going to do that?
Well, actually, of all the categories, the one that has gone better than I would have expected 5 years ago is this work to make what's called artificial meat. And so you have people like Impossible or Beyond Meat, both of which I invested in.
You eat it as well, and you like it?
Absolutely.
You do.
You can go to Burger King and buy the Impossible Burger.
All right. Is it healthier for you or just healthier for the atmosphere?
It's slightly healthier for you in terms of less cholesterol. It's, of course, dramatic reduction in methane emissions, animal cruelty, manure management, and the pressure that meat consumption puts on land use.
Somebody tell me what's going on at Coke. This is the third six-pack that I've gotten that does this. They're not carbonated and they're flat. Like, if I wanted Pepsi, I would have bought Pepsi. What is happening?
What the hell is this?
That was rain.
The sauce did not do that.
Lemons.
My radish was moving like that. Do you see that? What is that?
First of all, I soaked this meat in the vinegar, and yes, it changed color. Like, it went from pink to brown. So I was like, okay, maybe it's just the vinegar that got in there. But why is this beef holographic?
Anybody ever seen an asparagus like this? Check this out. Fresh out the box. Look at this. What the hell happened to this guy? I have never seen an asparagus like that before in my...
Dog, so this used to be an apple. What the is this? This was an apple. Look at the stem.
I could be wrong, but I was under the impression that ice cream would melt after sitting out all night. Now it looks like somebody shit in my sink that had really bad diarrhea from Taco Bell or maybe White Castle.
Dei Arselin fei cavacodo sin Texas.
We engineered potatoes and apples already on the market. They use this double-stranded RNA produced by the inserted gene, and it silences the gene that causes those to brown if sliced. So you have the Botox apple, lies about its age, doesn't turn brown, so it could be 18 days old, 20 days old, cut, and you can eat it, and you won't know that it's old. When you eat that apple, the double-stranded RNA that's built into the apple could reprogram and silence our own genes. We know what happens interspecies. In fact, they fed a double-stranded RNA meal to young honeybees in larval stage and then checked their DNA expression twice late in 2 different periods a few weeks later. They were expecting nothing to happen because they wanted this particular double-stranded RNA to be the control. 1,400 genes changed expression. 1,400, 10% of the genome were different in the group that was fed one meal. You can feed double-stranded RNA to mice and change something in their liver. We know that it can affect humans. In fact, how we know that the that the RNA in general from the plants that we eat can help program the DNA expression, and it's part of the intelligence transfer between the food we eat and our own genetic expression.
There you go. This was the original slice. This one's a little bit thinner. I could take this and twist it. It doesn't break. That's gross. It's literally rubber. It's like plastic. It's like foamy.
Gosh.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
That little girl is dying.
It's not like an acid ball.
It sounds like a girl is dying.
Ew. What in the... It's not like an acid ball watermelon.
Ew. It doesn't smell good. Oh my gosh.
That thing was fizzing and popping.
So my mother was showing me that she opened a banana that she thinks that these are not real bananas. We got it from the supermarket, but when she opens it and she breaks it in half, it gets very tough and doesn't really break. And when it pulls, it's like it's glue. It's very tight and doughy. I've never ever seen a banana like that. I don't know if it's just our banana or if it's this brand
from Costco.
From Costco, but at the end of the day, it looks very, very fake and Play-Doh-y. Does anyone else know what happened?
And this has been in the fridge for like 3 weeks, by the way. And it keeps freezing. Like, why do all the fruit keep freezing? Try to bend it in. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, there's no seeds in there. Oh my, yo, I'm posting this. What the fuck? No way. No way. And this is the other one that, yo, that's crazy.
Sam's Club, dying eggs.
A bowl and I put it down the drain for the garbage disposal. And I push the button, you know, it's doing its thing, but there's a clanking and it sounds like something's stuck. So I go in the drain and there's a blueberry that's not breaking apart. It's not, I pick it up and why is there a rubber blueberry in my toddler's?
Well, I threw this watermelon out over a week ago. It smelled really good. Bought it from cut it open and it was like plastic. Tasting it was absolutely horrible. I didn't really know what to do with it, so I threw it outside. This is a week later. It looks like mud. What's going on?
The processed food industry was created by the cigarette industry. People don't know this, but in 1990, the 3 largest processed food companies were cigarette companies: Philip Morris, R.J. Reynolds, and others. Still to this day, Philip Morris owns Kraft. Most of the companies were spun out in the 1990s, but cigarette companies literally took their scientists, as cigarette companies were declining, and put them over to food companies to make the food more addictive. And all those thousands of ingredients that we have in our food are made to addict our children. It's hijacking our biology and our understanding of like what we're eating. You don't binge on natural food because our bodies are made over thousands of years to be with this food.
Yeah.
But processed food is not natural. It's hijacking our biology.
Look at this shit. Put a magnet that I got from here. The great chicken. Let's try for. Look at that shit.
Have y'all seen those videos going around about the rubber bananas and avocados? Well, I think I may have got one. I'm in Texas, by the way. I did an HEB curbside order 2 weeks ago, and I asked for 2 ripe avocados that were ready to eat. I got home and unpacked my groceries, and they were rock hard. I figured, okay, these people just can't read, right? They're just not ripe. So I put them on my counter 2 weeks ago. This avocado should be moldy by now. What the F, HEB? It just took me literally 30 seconds to cut it apart. It is so hard. The other side of the shell came off. Have you ever seen that happen? Let me show you what it feels like. Well, not that you can feel it, but look at this. I am pushing so hard. Like so hard that it's turning my finger white. And it's not even denting. Like, let me try to cut it with my fingernail. Look at that. What in the actual... What is going on here? This is a tag on it, avocado from Mexico. Do these numbers mean something? Like, I just don't understand. There's a close-up of it. What is happening here? Look at this. I can't break it apart. Like, it doesn't move. Guys, what the hell is this? This is not food. This is 100% not food. Look at this. This is rubber, guys. This is not food. Bought this avocado 2 days ago from the same store. Let's try it. Okay, normal avocado, right? Look, squishy. Let me stick my finger in it. That's an avocado. What in the fark is this? I think I'm gonna put 1/2 in the fridge and 1/2 on the counter and do like a date stamp and see for like the next week or 2 what happens to it. What do y'all think? Should I do that? At this point, question everything. So now I've got it sitting on the counter. We're gonna see how many days it takes for it to decompose, if it does at all, because I don't believe it to be food.
Oh my
Please.
goodness.
I don't want to see it.
Wow.
Oh. I want to throw up. Go show it to him.
Well, sweetie, they just need to know where they got it from.
Gosh, that's huge. That's an abnormally large